Yo, yo, what's good? Oh, I'm just kidding. Good morning. It is race day. It is Friday, September something. 7:10 a.m. 40 degrees out. I swear I woke up this morning and it was snowing. I drove up to the camper last night, which is up north, kind of in the middle of nowhere. Stayed there, and yeah, I woke up and it was like high 30s. I'm almost positive it was snowing out. It looked like snow, but yeah, I had to turn the furnace on in there, get that thing warmed up. And I had it out early this morning because I'm on the way to Cedar Lake Speedway. Hopefully that's still working. Yeah, race day, Cedar Lake Speedway. Night one of the Jerry Richert Memorial. Jerry Richert was not just a Minnesota or upper Midwest legend in sprint car racing, but in general, like overall sprint car racing. If you don't know anything about him, you better learn. If you want to call yourself a sprint car driver or a fan, do some learning. Dude's an OG, like way back in the day. Knoxville Nationals winner, sprint car Hall of Fame member, probably Hall of Fame member all over the place. Yeah, like back when men were men. Yeah, badass dude. So, yep, Jerry Richert Memorial. Night one, we are racing the non-wing car with the, I'm pretty sure this event, like people run with the UMSS traditional sprint cars, but I think the event is actually sanctioned by the IRA Wisconsin Wingless Series. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's who's paying us. I don't know all those business workings end up, but so there'll be a bunch of those guys there, and they are fast. They're really fast. Yeah. Last time they came to town, like, I don't know how many, 12, 15 of them showed up last July or something at Cedar Lake. And when they came, they run a little different rules than we run. They run, like, no matter what, they run a 4-barrel carburetor. And I think they have 2 engine options. You can run 604 or like a B-mod type engine, but yeah, they run a 4-barrel no matter what. So when they came to town last time, this is when the UMSS non-wing cars were still on 2 barrels. We had to run our rules and they ran theirs. So obviously they had an advantage. They smoked us. Yeah, they were good. And I think I said this in the last video too, but in the feature event, there was only 2 of us that were UMSS or rented, whatever you want to call it, that style rolls with the 2-barrel. Only 2 of us were finished in the top 10 at the end of the night. I think I finished, I don't even know, it was like 7th, 8th, or 9th. Me and Chris Lewis were the only 2 in the top 10. So, yeah, crazy. They were fast, but now we are all on 4 barrels. I'm actually on the way right now to Forest Lake to the carb shop. This dude helps us out with a lot of our, any carburetor work we need. This dude takes care of us and always gives us a good deal. Yeah, so picking up the 4-barrel because now everything is so confusing. When we run with the UMSS, we can run 4-barrel carburetor. With everyone else, it's 2-barrel, so switching back and forth now. Hopefully it just becomes one carburetor for everything to simplify things. But yeah, either way, picking up the 4-barrel, get to the track early, get that on, get everything fitted up. I think I got to make a couple fuel lines, get this thing running, do some adjusting probably, and then we should be good to go for night one. SS wing cars, which is like a limited sprint car, 305 type thing. Pretty much the same engines that we run in the non-type. They're racing too, so there'll probably be a bunch of those. And then the IRA 410 real sprint cars will be racing. 10,000 to win tomorrow for them. So a lot of the Midwest 410 teams will be there. It should be a good turnout for everyone. I think they're expecting over 100 cars total between the three classes. Yeah, it'd be awesome. But it's cold. I don't think it's going to warm up much this weekend, which is nice. Like in the 60s, which is perfect racing weather. I love it. Yeah, but it'd be a little chilly in the van at night. I don't have the diesel heater in here. We will make it work. But yeah, cruising down there. Stop at Forest Lake, get the car, probably get some Chipotle quick, then break over to the track, get some work done. We'll see you there. All freshied up. Our homie here at the carburetor shop, Forest Lake, got us dialed in again, rebuilt. I had to rebuild this fuel log too, because it was starting to leak. Yeah. Heck yeah, we'll be set up good now. This dude's good to deal with. If you ever need any carburetor needs, hit the guy up. I'll put his number and stuff in the description, but deal with them. Tell him I sent you here. But yeah, if you ever need carb stuff, hit him up. Well, we made it to the track, Cedar Lake Speedway. Out there getting some water on it. It's pretty windy today. Had to walk over to this side to block the wind. But waiting to get into the pits, and we can throw this carburetor on and get to work on the car, get things organized. Pick up some new tires today, get those mounted up. Yeah, get ready for the night one. Hopefully the track is good. It should be a lot better than the place we raced last weekend at least, so that'll be nice. And it's all sprint cars, so they will favor that at least. So yeah, be nice. But we will see you in the pits. All right, getting ready for the heat race. The fuel log we use friggin' leaked, so we were scrambling to get ready for our qualifying, and then it didn't run right, and it cleaned out at the end, but I did not get a good lap, so now I'm buried for my heat race, and I gotta get in the top 5, so I gotta do something. But just finishing up the car. My heat race is in a little bit. I start 7th. I need top 5. I do not want to end up in a B main tonight, but yeah, see what we can do. Make some moves.
Camp. We got new tires today. Shout out to our sponsor. They got us a new car. I don't know if he's talked about this yet. Yeah, something was leaking, so we switched back to the old one. That's about all I know. It's cold, absolutely freezing for September. Blanket on her. He loves his wheel. Shout out Timez. Bouncy. Shout out.
I don't know if it was cold or something had to run through that. We had to change the fuel up.
North Dakota boys came. That's always a good thing. We like them. We like racing with them. That's where we were last week. Yeah.
was race day again, and it's pouring out. Luckily, got the enclosed, pull this thing in. We borrowed our canopy to our Canadian friends, Eric and Max. Got them dialed in. They only have an open trailer, so help them stay dry. Kind of wait out the storm. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much. Yeah, not a weatherman, but might have to load up on the old tear-offs tonight. We'll see what suit I'm gonna go with. Either way, we're hanging out. Got most of my maintenance done. Got a little bit more to check once we do engine heat, but yeah, definitely a frustrating night last night. I didn't time in good, and then it kind of screws you up for the rest of the night. I didn't advance through my heat. I had to run a B main, started 7th. Somehow snuck into 4th and got the last transfer for the A main. Made a few laps. I probably made 5-6 laps. I wasn't going anywhere. I didn't make the right adjustments anyways, so I really wasn't making progress. So I just pulled in, save equipment, tires, and fuel. Didn't want to wreck anything for no reason. Even if I would have gained 10 spots, it wouldn't have paid any difference. So yeah, tried to save equipment, and it sucks doing that, but I'm not a lapper guy, so I'm not used to getting lapped, and I didn't want to cause any problems for anyone. So yeah, this sucks kind of being off pace, but one final night tonight, keep plugging away and hopefully time in good, and yeah, race our way in through the heat and not have to deal with a B main and start somewhat in the front half of the field would be nice. Yeah, just try and enjoy it. It was just frustrating for everyone. We were all crabby, and it's tough. It's hard on people around me when things aren't going good. Not fun to be around, but yeah, trying to get competitive again and trying to get my confidence up. It's way in the dumps, but yeah, such a mental game. We have a good car now. I just gotta get it adjusted right for me and make the right changes, and just not only that, I have to. A car will never be perfect, so you always have to adjust yourself for that, and I gotta make up the difference, and I haven't been doing that, but thankful to my uncle and Sabrina and my mom and everyone who helps out. So keep plugging away, and yeah, hopefully have a good run tonight and finish off the season.
Nothing but slop. It rained all day. We're lucky it didn't get canceled.